Good morning everyone, and may I offer you all a very warm welcome here to the Basingstoke Registration Office on this an extremely special occasion to celebrate the marriage of Huisha and Nissan. Today is a day of celebration which I hope you'll all happily remember for many years to come. My name is Rachel, and it is my privilege and indeed great pleasure to be conducting your marriage ceremony today. And my colleague Chris is here in a legal capacity, and he has the responsibility for making the legal records. And we're both registrars working here for the Hampshire Ceremonies team. And we just ask you to come and turn and face together and face me. That's it, that's perfect. So before we can go any further, I need to make sure I have the right people here. So Huisha, please give me your full name.
Huisha Gising.
Thank you.
And Santama.
Right couple, so that's good. Let's carry on. So you've both chosen this day to confirm your commitment to each other, both publicly and legally in the presence of your family and friends. The family and friends you have all been invited to share in this day, so they exchange their vows and make their promises to each other, and also to be a part in the next chapter in their lives as a married couple. Today is a statement to all of those around you of what the two of you already know, that you have found such love and happiness you now wish to spend the rest of your lives together. So for those of you that don't know, the civil marriage ceremony requires our couple to declare publicly that they are free to marry, and then the second part is to make their contracting marriage vows to each other, and then you will take each other as husband and wife. Therefore, today is a day for you to celebrate your relationship and offer each other the security that comes with legally binding vows sincerely made and faithfully kept. Family and friends, you are gathered here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Huisha Gising and Nisang Taman. I must therefore ask if any person here present knows of any lawful reason why this marriage should not take place, they should declare it now. Is that on enough? Perfect silence, thank you all very much. Before you are joined in matrimony, I must remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Therefore, it is not to be entered into lightly, nor is it lightly to be set aside. So already this brings us to our first set of vows, and Mahesh and Prisa are our witnesses today. So where are you? Mahesh and Prisa, have I said that correct? You're one of our witnesses today, so just make sure you can hear everything that's being said. I'm going to ask each of you in turn to make a declaration that to the best of your knowledge and belief, there is no lawful reason why you should not be joined together in marriage. So firstly, we'll start with you, Huisha, and I'm going to ask you a question, and the answer is I am. Are you, Huisha Gising, free lawfully to marry Nisang Taman?
I am.
And the same question to you. Are you, Nisang Taman, free lawfully to marry Huisha Gising? So you've both stated that you're free to marry. That is the first part of the marriage vows, the public declaration. And now the moment has come for you to make your vows to each other. So marriage is not only a legal contract between two people, but it also marks a milestone in your lives together. And as guests, you're all privileged to witness what is at heart a very private moment between these two people as they make their promises to each other. So I'm going to ask you to turn and face each other. You can hold hands if you like, but you don't have to. And I ask you to do this because you're about to enter into the contract of marriage. So the words you're about to say now, you're saying to each other. These are your wedding vows to each other. So just try and forget about everybody else in the room, because these are your vows to each other. So, Huisha, I'll start with you. Just repeat after me whilst talking to Nisang. I, Huisha Gising.
I, Huisha Gising.
Take you, Nisang Taman.
Take you, Nisang Taman.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
And I have a question for you. Do you promise to love, trust and respect Nisang and seek never to break that promise?
I do.
Well done. Now your turn, Nisang. Repeat after me whilst talking to Huisha. I, Nisang Taman.
I, Nisang Taman.
Take you, Huisha Gising.
Take you, Huisha Gising.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
And Nisang, do you promise to love, trust and respect Huisha and seek never to break that promise?
Yes, I do.
Well, we're not quite there yet, but I think they deserve a little round of applause. You can breathe now. Okay, so we now come to the giving and receiving of rings. Nearly, just one moment. It's an ancient and traditional way of sealing the contract that you're making today. So the wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and it has no end, and it symbolises the unending and everlasting love that you have for each other. So would you like to come forward with the rings? The small ring to Risha. And we hold your left hand out, third finger, and just place it on the tip of the finger there for me. And you're just going to repeat these words after me, okay? Nissan, I give you this ring
Nissan, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and a token
and a token
of my love and affection.
of my love and affection.
Wear this ring
Wear this ring
with happiness and pride
with happiness and pride
today and always.
today and always.
And you may slide that on for me. Perfect fit, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. And now if you'd like to give the other ring over. Thank you, did a good job. You see, it wasn't that nerve-wracking in the end, was it? Thank you. Okay, same procedure, left finger, just hold it on the tip there and just repeat these words after me. Husha, I give you this ring
Hoisha, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and a token
and a token
of my love and affection.
of my love and affection.
Wear this ring
Wear this ring
with happiness and pride
with happiness and pride
today and always.
today and always.
You may slide that on. So whether you are together or apart, wear these rings with pride and as an outward sign of all that you share, and let them be a constant reminder of the lifelong promises you have just made here today. So Husha and Nissan, you may have only spoken a few words today, but these words have taken you across the thresholds of life, and things between you will never be quite the same again. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and you should be able to say to the world, this is my wife. Marriage is the union of two people. It is based on love, respect, trust and honesty. It deepens and enriches every facet of life, and it offers an opportunity for sharing that few other relationships can equal. Everyone in this room today hopes that your marriage enjoys the closeness of a couple growing together, but with enough distance to allow each other to be individuals. You're two separate people who don't belong to each other, but you most definitely do belong with each other. May you remain the greatest of friends, and remember often what brought you here today, and above all, may you find a lifetime of happiness together. So, Husha and Nissan, you've both promised to love and care for each other. You've also made the declarations required by law, making a solemn and binding contract in the presence of your witnesses, your family, your friends, and us registrars. Therefore, it now gives me the greatest of pleasure to tell you that you are indeed husband and wife, and you may share a kiss. Did everyone get that on the camera? Yeah. So, congratulations to you both.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do.